tensions between the United States and China are not limited to just geopolitical activities. They are now extending to areas of business that might have been unimaginable just 5 years ago. Today, Google announced that it is shutting down Google Translate in China. The move comes after years of tense and difficult relations with China. And it comes as the Chinese Communist Party has threatened some tech companies and their founders. Many US companies are suspecting that mainland China is no longer investable. Google seems to be inching in that direction. So, what does this mean for Google? What does it mean for the big tech companies? What does it mean for the economy? And, what does it mean for the future of the United States? But, before we get into all of that, please press the like button and leave us a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Google announced today that Google Translate will be shut down in mainland China. Low usage was cited as the reason. But, is that really the reason? Google Translate was one of the last remaining Google products in China. So, this move marks what is pretty much the end of the road for Google in China. That is pretty significant because China is the world's second largest economy. There is still a Hong Kong version of Google Translate. So, Google web servers in mainland China will direct users to the Hong Kong service. But, the Hong Kong server is not accessible from mainland China. We are discontinuing Google Translate in mainland China due to low usage, Google said in a statement. The relationship between Google and China has been beset by problems, issues, and mistrust. In 2010, Google shut down its main search engine in China alleging online censorship by the Chinese government. Google Maps and Gmail have also been essentially blocked by the Chinese Communist Party. China-based search engine Baidu and Chinese social media and gaming company are now basically the Google of China. Tencent now dominates the search and language translation markets in China. The presence of Google in China has become very limited these days. There are still a few Android smartphones made in China. But Google has shifted much of its smartphone production to Vietnam, especially the Pixel. Chinese developers are still allowed to make apps for its Android operating system. These apps, like all of the other apps in the Google Play Store, would be available worldwide. But, all of the apps in the Google Play Store are blocked in China. Google did consider re-entering China in 2018 with its search engine. But backlash from employees and politicians ultimately forced Google to scrap the idea. Quite a number of US businesses have been caught in the middle. Continued tensions between the US and China threaten to make China uninvestable for US companies if it is not already. Technology and critical commodities have become a political focus in the United States. Sovereign access and ownership of critical technologies and even commodities have become synonymous with national security. This includes artificial intelligence and semiconductors, as well as lithium and other rare earth minerals. US chipmaker Nvidia announced that the United States government plans to restrict sales of specific components to Chinese companies. This move by Google comes at a time of change and uncertainty inside Google. There have been persistent rumors that Google is about to announce layoffs after the end of Q3. Google CEO Sundar Pichai suggested that layoffs were in the cards at Google. He was speaking at the Vox Code conference in Los Angeles. Pichai has drawn a line in the sand saying that Google needs to become 20% more productive. Today, Pichai cut 50% of the research and development projects in the Area 120 division. Google formally informed employees of a reduction in force that starts with research and development incubators cut by half. That means that half the teams developing new product innovations were told that their projects were being cancelled. Google employees whose projects were cancelled were told to find a new job inside Google by January 2023. If they fail to find a new job inside Google, they will be terminated. It is generally understood that not all of these employees will be able to find another job in Google. Area 120 boss Elias Roman said, "The division aims to sharpen its focus to only AI-first projects, as opposed to its earlier mandate to fuel product incubation across all of Google." Area 120 is an in-house incubator for experimental new products, Roman continued. The group regularly starts and stops projects with an eye toward pursuing the most promising opportunities, a Google spokesperson said. Area 120 will be shifting its focus to the Google investment in AI and have the potential to solve important user problems, the spokesperson continued. As a result of the decision, Area 120 is finishing a number of projects to clear the decks for new developments. Pichai said that, Even if there are layoffs, new hires would still be made in engineering and other critical roles. But, to improve productivity, Pichai said that Google will restructure teams, deprecate products or eliminate positions. Google has almost 175,000 employees. The Area 120 division currently has 170 employees. Rumors of Google layoffs have been swirling as Silicon Valley has seen its most extensive layoffs in years. Layoffs at big tech companies come as the United States teeters on the brink of recession. The Federal Reserve has aggressively raised interest rates in 2022. That has led to a dramatic reduction in consumer discretionary spending. And corporate ad spending has fallen off a cliff. Last month, Meta Platform CEO Mark Zuckerberg told employees that the company plans to reduce its hiring target for engineers from 10,000 to between 6,000 to 7,000 amid the market downturn. Realistically, there are probably a bunch of people at the company who shouldn't be here, Zuckerberg said. But, what do you think? Please leave us a comment below and hit the like button. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Please share this video on social media. Thank you for watching.